South Africa's doomed. You talk about malevolence and incompetence, and we can see it everywhere. But where's the counter momentum to that? Where and who are the people standing up and saying, this is the way forward? The DA are, the 21% are a little meowing kitten in the G.N.U. Gayton McKenzie is probably the biggest supporter of libertarian, Malay, Bukele type reforms, but he doesn't have a big enough platform yet. And the ANC are just dunderheads, like, pushing forward RET and NDR and all that crap through a different form, the G.N.U. And then you have the monsters of the Mkhonto we Sizwe, which is, all the clowns of the EFF have moved to the bigger circus of MK. I don't see any momentum, any opportunity, or even Elon Musk, who looks like he's going to get Starmer kicked out of the UK, and he's making a difference all over the world. I don't see him making even a difference here. South Africa is doomed. Watch. 3 years is all we've got. Get your money out. Get your kids out. It's over.
So what are you going to do? Just on the DA, became part of this government, and it seems to me that this ridiculous transformation has accelerated since then. What has the Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry done about this thing? I don't know whether they have a voice, and it seems to me that the G.N.U. has given the DA's participation, and G.N.U. has given to the ANC a free pass to do whatever they want to do, because I don't see they've stopped anything, and the judgment is out on Bello. If they stop that for a bit, I'm not sure. I will see. But here's the thing. So what do we do when the DA had to make this decision to participate in the G.N.U. or not? Was it driven by fear, or was it a rational decision? Because people say yes, but immediately there would have been a huge decline. So here's my question, and do we prefer a quick decline or a very slow decline? Because sometimes it's better to fall hard and quick than to fall over 10 years, because in 10 years' time, we will not have anything to offer resistance. We have it now. In 10 years' time, we don't have it. And I'm very concerned that this thing is going to bite the DA hugely, because I don't know what they're doing. With respect, I don't know what they're doing. I just don't know. I don't see it. Maybe in the quiet back rooms they have an influence. I don't see it in the area in which I and my constituency operate. We don't see a slowing down of race-based destructive transformation. We see an acceleration of that. And my question is to the DA, so what are you doing? And if you do something, please tell us about it.
Alec, the G.N.U. seems to me to have one role only. It's not economic growth. It's not fixing the economy. It's not getting foreign direct investment. It's not a product subsidy. It has one role only: to make sure the MK doesn't get into power, which means it's going absolutely nowhere. And Gerhard's right. Bella's being pushed forward. NHI is still being pushed forward. All these moronic bills, it is a free pass in a way for the ANC to just continue its destructive RET, NDR nonsense. And you say the voters aren't stupid, the voters are going to get shut full, the voters are going to have had enough. I disagree. If you put ANC's vote plus MK's vote plus EFF's vote together, it's 2/3 of the country. Was there really a cry out at the recent national election for a change? No. It was just a moving deck chairs on the Titanic again. If you add ANC plus MK plus EFF, you get to 66% or 67%, which means 2/3 of this country still believe in idiotic socialist nonsense and race-based rubbish. The ANC's had 30 years to do things in this country, and on every metric, we've gone backwards. So guess what? I don't think we're going to be in Argentina. We'd be lucky to be in Argentina. I think we're more likely now to be a Venezuela. This thing's going to fall. I get everyone to throw their money around Gaten McKenzie. He's the only guy big enough, tough enough, strong enough, and now popular enough to actually make the right decisions and the right choices. He's a man of principle. He has no fear, and he needs a much bigger platform.
But he doesn't want your money.
And stop
He's told
thinking
you.
Cyril's.
He's told you
Yeah,
he
but
doesn't want
he
the
does want. He wants our votes. He wants our votes.
money. Stop thinking, Cyril.
Cyril just is beyond pathetic. You know, I'm not going to name names this time, but all the big businessmen in South Africa who had these private meetings with Cyril all the time and come back and say, he's our man. I mean, they're the useful idiots. Name the top 10 richest people in South Africa, and those are the names I mentioned. They are the useful idiots. We need to create a crisis. I think the slow death of South Africa, I think we should precipitate the collapse now and fix it, because otherwise it's going to be the frog boiling in the water, as Gerhard. The DA has some very good people in its ranks. Leon Schreiber, Andrew Whitfield, and Helen Ziller, the best of all. But I think the DA is heavily compromised right now, and it's best expressed in the most cowardly response I've ever heard on the Israel issue, where John Steenhuisen said, oh, we need to wait for the ICJ's decision and these international institutions will opine. Whereas Gaten McKenzie said, nonsense. If you want to see a white man dance, look at this guy just dancing with his pathetic response. And John, we're going to kick John to touch and bring Helen back in. She's got a spine, a steel, and a heart to say the right things and do the right things and team up with Gaten and run this country. I mean, really, I'm here because I love this country. I want it to succeed. I believe, and I'll do whatever's required. But there's no way I want my kids to be based in this country under this current government or the next